Welcome. Let's begin by taking a wide stance on our mat, maybe 2 to 3 times hip width. Arms may be long. Find your center here. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, bend your right knee, pointing your right toe out into Warrior Two. We're going to take a few breaths here. On our next inhale, we move through center and soften the left knee into Warrior Two on the opposite side. On our next inhale, we switch back through center and to Warrior Two on the right side once more. And keep rooted through the legs. We're going to take our right elbow and descend it towards our knee, finding our left arm long. And when you're ready, pushing off strongly with that front foot, we're going to windmill it over to the opposite side. And find that slow descent of the knee to the elbow. And again, inhale through center, exhale into side angle. And again, inhale through center, exhale into side angle. And this time, if you wish, we can invite a twist, taking that right hand down, letting that left arm go long. Open back into Warrior Two, moving through the opposite side. And if you wish for that twist, bring that left arm down, right arm long. And open into Warrior Two, and back into our wide-legged stance. Let's toe heel in a bit and bring our hips low in Malasana. Legs are still strong. Arms are strong into the legs, keeping that connection. And rise back into our wide-legged stance. And this time we move through Skandasana, softening the left leg, finding that descent. And we're going to do a few repetitions from side to side. So finding your own sense of balance, push into that rise, descend into Skandasana. And again. And again. A couple more times. One more. And back into our wide-legged stance. Toe heel in and descend into Malasana. Arms are strong. Legs are strong. And keeping your feet rooted, we're going to rise into Goddess, and descend slowly into Malasana. And again, push into that rise and descend. And again, we rise and descend. And this time when we rise, we're going to take the arms long and hold for a couple breaths. And descend into Malasana when you're ready. And breathe here. Allow your elbows to push back into your knees and your knees to push back into your elbows. And let's take the left arm and take it long. Right hand meets the earth. And when you're ready, we move through the opposite side. Left elbow down, left hand to earth, right hand long. And again, right knee down, right elbow to right knee, left hand tall. And to the opposite side. And one more time. And let both hands meet the earth. Arms are still pushing back into the knees. Knees are still pushing back into the arms. And exhale into wide-legged forward fold. Finding straightness in the legs. If you feel it behind the knees, invite a micro bend. That's just fine. Spine is long, neck is loose. And be seated back into Malasana. Gaze is tall. Exhale, forward fold. Let the neck hang. Let the hands support you. Legs are still strong. You may rock slightly forward to back if you wish. And when you're ready, be seated in Malasana once more. Push tall into goddess pose. Let your arms reach for the ceiling. If you feel rooted here, let your right elbow come down to meet your right knee. And rise. And left elbow to left knee. And rise. Push all the way up and toe heel just a bit wider. And breathe here as we root. Preparing to move through Skandasana once more. I'm going to widen just a bit and take a bend in my left knee. Last time we moved through Skandasana, moving high. If you wish for an extra challenge, this time move low. And again to the opposite side. And again. A couple more. And when you're ready, rise into our wide-legged stance. Hands may go on the hips, hinging at the hips. Find a bend that is comfortable for you. Legs are still strong, neck is still loose. If you find your legs are happy here, maybe we can go a bit further. Still breathing, no breath holding. Legs are strong. Head is hanging here. And perhaps we take a bind with the hands and let the arms fall with gravity. And when you're ready to rise, soften the knees and come all the way up, unlocking the hands and open into our wide-legged stance. When you're ready, soften the right leg into warrior two. And breathe here. If you wish, the right hand may descend to the ground, opening up that left arm long. And when you're ready, windmill back up into warrior two. Move through neutral, softening the left leg. Warrior two on the left side. If you wish, we can take that left palm to the earth. Right arm goes long. And when you're ready, windmill it back up into warrior two. Breathe here for a moment before exiting into our wide-legged stance. Hands may go on the hips or wherever you feel most supported. And from here, we move through goddess pose. So I'm going to toe heel a bit more narrow. Check in with your feet and descend into our posture, taking my arms tall. And rise. And again, descend. And rise. And again. And rise. And one more descent. Arms may be wherever you wish, up tall, cactus arms. And when you're ready, all the way down into Malasana. Letting that warmth really work into those hip joints. Take a moment to breathe here. Still keeping that elbow-knee connection. Neck is loose. Feeling those scapula working in the back. Just be here for a moment. Let all the work come together. And as you feel ready, rise back into a forward fold. And take a few long breaths here. Feeling that lengthening of the spine, the stretching of the back legs. Neck is loose. When you find yourself ready to exit, support yourself with your hands. Soften your knees and come back down into a seated pose. From here, you're welcome to make your way into Shavasana. Take a few moments there. If you find your mind busy, set a timer for a time that will allow you to relax. Happy practicing.